guys, this is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And this has got to be one of the worst moves I think I've seen in marketing history. Let me first get this out of the way. If you're going to have an extreme amount of cameos in a movie, right? In a movie that is hyped up or marketed to be such a huge, big blockbuster, pound to the pavement type of situation where it's just going to be this incredible story that no one can get their mind wrapped around because it's going to be universe breaking and rebuilding up everything that was destroyed, then you should probably invest in making sure that there's some mystery behind the story that you're propagating. So why is it that the director of the Flash movie, Andy Muschietti, I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name, why would he come out and say that there is a Nicolas Cage cameo and that he dreamt of it all his life? That's a pretty decent way to get people less interested in your movie because now they know. Whereas when they initially if you look at Spider-Man No Way Home, right? Let's just use that as an example. Spider-Man No Way Home uses the mystery of marketing. They used Tom Holland fighting all these other Spider-Man villains from previous movies that were far better, and they used those as marketing tools. Like, oh, look, all the villains that you've previously watched are coming back to mess up the new Tom Holland, the new Spider-Man. And so when we saw that, we automatically assumed, okay, there's gonna be Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man in this as well. Who else are they going to bring into this? And apparently there was a lot of scrapped storylines where they were going to have Venom, and they were going to have flashbacks to like Mary Jane and something else going on. And I was very, very interested in that stuff. But before we saw any of that scrap storyline stuff, what we knew was that there was a lot of mystery around whether or not you were going to see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in the movies. And everyone had faith that they would be in the movies. They had undeniable faith that they would be in those movies, and they were. And that was probably what pushed that movie into one of the highest grossing films of all time, because they gave the fans exactly what they wanted. They gave them 3 Spider-Man, one of which stands in legendary status, Tobey Maguire, and they put them on the big screen together, and it was amazing. So why would you then take something like a Nicolas Cage cameo and say, hey, guess what, we're going to put him in here. I know that you guys have been clamoring and asking yourselves if he's in this, and yeah, he is. It ruins all the mystery, it ruins all the hype, and a large percentage of individuals who would probably just go to the movie to see if Nicolas Cage was in it probably aren't going to go anymore because now they know he is. Now, some people would, but seriously? Are you being totally legitimately serious as of right now that you're going to say to me that you think that it's a good marketing ploy to say that Nicolas Cage as Superman is in your movie when that's probably one of the ways that you can actually lose money quicker? Part of the beauty of marketing is the mystery behind it, making people wonder what the story is going to be. It's been talked about, and all the rumors and hints turned out to be true. The Flash will serve as Nicolas Cage's redemption. The Renfield star will finally play his stymied incarnation of Superman. Yep. Now, I don't want to go into the article. I am currently driving right now, so everything that you're seeing is right off the top of my head, but Andy Muschietti probably should have kept his mouth shut on this one. There was also some articles written by some individuals talking about how Andy Muschietti wanted to make Barry Allen biracial with the whole Latino thing because he's Latino, because the director himself is Latino, and that's entirely pointless. Why would you make your character a self-insert like that? There's no real reason for it. But that's going to be besides the point. I'll cover that in a different video. This was a terrible marketing move. This was a terrible marketing move, and the Flash movie is already facing tons of backlash for having Ezra Miller as the Flash, and you gotta take this, and you gotta take this out of your marketing. Don't just put everything on the table. That's not a good move. It's not a smart move. If you wanted to build up some mystery, what you say is, when people go, "Hey, is this person in the movie?" You gotta go, just wait and find out. Just wait and find out. It's all you gotta do. Build up some mystery. Make people have to go to the movie, or wait until after spoilers are lifted for them to find out. That's how you market a movie that's this big. And even then, this movie's probably still gonna flop. From what I've heard, it's probably one of the most expensive movies to have ever been made, if not the most expensive movie ever made, and it's going to have to break probably $1 billion to break even. I don't think this movie's going to do that. I understand they're trying to get any marketing they can to influence people to go to the movies. Instead of watching a Flash movie, it's watching a movie full of DC cameos. But you've already given a ton of bad faith to DC fans. DC fans are completely and totally uninterested in Ezra Miller and pretty much everything going on with the reboot of the DC universe. You've gotten rid of Henry Cavill. Ben Affleck got fed up with Warner Bros. And DC Comics because they dragged him around and switched him in different places and all this other garbage. You had a relatively concise story that was going to be told through the Zack Snyder story, as bad as it may have been, and it probably would have made more sense as time went on, and you decided to upend all that, bring in Joss Whedon to make the movies worse, try to make everything jokey and fun and overexposed, and forget everything that you ever had in regards to storytelling and consistency. And now you're left with a shambled, disheveled universe that you have to reboot, and you're bringing in James Gunn, a guy who can't do traditional heroes, to do traditional heroes. And one of his first movies is The Authority. DC, you guys are in a world of trouble. I mean, come on. Use your brains. Everyone wants to see Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. That's it. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. That's all people want to see. And then you can expand from there. But start with making those movies. Start with making good Superman movies, good Batman movies, good Wonder Woman movies. And that's how you get fans back in the seats. And even then, probably not, because of how much damage you've done to the franchise. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I do apologize if my voice was less than soothing to you guys as of right now. I am coming off of being sick, and as you can tell, I've had to stop a couple of times in the process of making this video because of the fact that I thought I was going to cough. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me through this one, and I promise I'm going to try to make up for the lost time. Nevertheless, I hope you guys had a great day and a great rest of the week.